it's Sheila, the Grateful Goddess, with Monday's Motivation. Tell you the truth, I was only going to do the Monday Motivation for a month, but then I just kept having more M words that I just had to share. So here we are. Today's M word is memory. So if you are feeling like you are forgetful, let's address that a little bit. Typically, when we are under like mild to moderate stress, it actually helps our memory because we get super focused. But generally, most people are not under mild and moderate stress for a very short period of time. No, rather they're under lots of stress for a really long period of time, and that wreaks havoc on the body. And it also, shoots up our cortisol, and then that causes us to eat poorly, and that then when there's weight gain, then there's all kinds of issues. And if you're eating sugary foods, then you have brain fog, and that's even making it worse. So there's so many reasons why reducing your stress is so important. Now, what are some ways to do that? Well, I would say that mindfulness is a really key, important one. And I will admit that I am one of those people who really kind of took some pride in juggling a million different things at once because I thought I could. And reality is, it just meant that I wasn't very focused or mindful of anything that I was doing in the moment because my attention was spread among a million different things. So if I were to change one thing about my earlier days, it would be to be more mindful. Because I don't remember much of it. To tell you the truth, life was a blur. And I think part of the reason why that is when you don't ever focus on anything, the brain doesn't put it into its filing cabinet and sort it so that you can retrieve the memory later. If you're not giving it your full attention, it's not really going into the storage unit of the brain. Which also brings me to sleep. Sleep is another super important way for the brain to start to file away your day so that you can retrieve the information later. And so often people are not getting enough sleep. And I was also super, super guilty of that in my younger years as well. And so I don't know why we think of that as kind of a badge of honor to be able to perform on little amounts of sleep. Truth is, it's not good for you and it's not good for others. So please get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep. That's actually what the body needs, and it differs for different people, but it's at least 7. So I know many people that kind of pride themselves on 6. Anyway, get some sleep. If you're having trouble with the sleep, there is melatonin. I mean, there's a ton of tips on getting better sleep, but melatonin is something that the body naturally creates, and over time we don't create quite as much of it, and so therefore you might want some additional help with melatonin. I recommend Pure Rest, which is a USANA brand. I can help you with that if you want. Which also leads to other supplements. Other supplements that are really helpful are ginkgo biloba and coquinone. And again, I have my preferences of which company to buy those from if you'd like more info. So we've covered a lot. And one other thing, again, I guess I would say, is exercise. And again, it helps with the stress reduction if you get out there. And when you take breaks throughout your day and just do an 8-minute walk or something just to stretch the body, yoga, whatever, it actually only takes 8 minutes to help you reduce stress and create more problem-solving skills. It really helps you clear things up. So I hope you found those tips helpful, and we'll see you. I don't know if I'll continue to do these or not, but it was fun. Oh, speaking of memory, this coming Wednesday, if you live in Tucson, join us at the Arizona Wellness Alliance because we are going to be having a networking event, and she is going to address forgetfulness of remembering people's names in networking situations. So please join us. I'll put a link below for how you can register. Thanks. Mwah!